Alright, we are trying this again because last time I actually did this I actually started this video on Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, and it was just boring. You've already seen all the accessories on Wednesday, so I didn't want that to be the starting lift. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to work that out. Starting day for the video for episode 2. So I just didn't do it. Thursday is boring as fuck because I do like no weight. So we're doing Saturday. It's SPD Saturday. It is 7:30 in the morning. I have to work at 11, so hopefully this doesn't take 3.5 hours. It should not. It's a week 2. But yeah, welcome back. Episode 2. I finally made an episode 2. I think, Uni Road in 2026 only had like 1 episode. Yeah, we're gonna do 2. So let's talk a little bit. So last episode, I did not talk at all. Not one word about Avancus Houston. So that was because I made that the last day of that episode. It was the day after or the day of, like, recording it that night. Grant texted me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to do Avancus Houston?" I was like, "You're joking?" And he's like, "No, I'm not joking. You do the premium session." I'm like, "Fuck yeah." That's basically how the conversation went out. So yeah, I am doing Avancus Houston. I am doing the premium session on Sunday for Flex Trading Systems. I'm assuming that's the only reason they want me there, not because they want Juicy Johnson at their lifts, at their competition. But yeah, so super cool, super hyped about that. But also freaking terrified because now I gotta actually perform like a beast, which I can. So yeah, so then that video, the last episode, I was actually gonna it was labeled Uni Road 2027 episode 1. All the way up until like basically when I was done editing it. I was like, "Oh shit." Okay. So yeah. This also totally different direction on this conversation. This might be the last might be the last episode at Midwest Power. Might be switching gyms. It's looking like I might. There's a lot of reasons. But we don't need to get into that. So this might be the last time I lift here on a regular basis. So yeah, kind of sad. Kind of sad. But yeah, let's get into it. It's week 2, so it's not too bad. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna try to keep the hype up. I'm gonna plan on this being the only part of this video, so it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter video, maybe a little bit more talking about the plans. And then maybe I'll show some videos of me in my cottage because I'm going to my cottage right after this. Maybe not. I got some golf clips. I have so much I could throw in here. I don't know if I'm going to. But yeah, let's get into it. Week 2 SBD. I got double, single, and maybe 3 to 5 reps on deadlift. I can't remember exactly how many I'm doing. Oh, I think it's 5. All right, let's get into it. It is a completely empty gym today, which means I am going to be able to show a little bit more of my warm-up. Not everything, because it's just a lot of mobility. A lot of hip mobility for tight TFL, tensor fascia latte. Best pre-workout. Apparently that's a joke my professor talks about. He goes, that's the best thing to drink in the morning, or best way to wake up in the morning? Your tensor fascia latte. I was like, that's a joke. TFL. But yeah, so again, let's just I usually spend around 2 to 3 minutes regularly on the assault bike. It's a little earlier in the morning. It's 7:30. It's still not I wouldn't call it early, but it's earlier than I usually lift. And I kind of woke up, ate, and then left. I'm not on that Ashton Hall grind. I don't wake up at 3 in the morning to do 30 push-ups. But yeah, so we're probably going to go closer to 5 today just to make sure everything's warmed up, my heart rate's going, and that I don't have to worry about feeling sluggish. So. Yank these fucking chains off. Ain't no soldiers in this rap thing. Turn this shit inside out. Yes, I'm talking crazy. You can fuck around and find out. Okay. Okay, so I'll put a camera to the side, and I'll put the video wherever, and it's probably like right here. I do bar path a lot, because I think bar path is really interesting, and while it is not the most important, I'm going to turn this music down just a little bit more. While it is not the most important part of a squat, like it does not matter too much, I think it is important to understand understanding where the hips are, where the bar is, and then where the midfoot is. So in the video you can see next to me, I'm just going to have it replay over and over and over and over again. You can see that the barbell is further in my back than my midfoot. So the point of checking bar path, I don't really care about the dips a little bit more. I mean, the dips come with what I'm about to say anyways, or like the V's. The goal of squatting, low bar, and I mean squatting in general, is to get that bar path, the bar starting position, everything over that midfoot of the foot, the midfoot, so the arch of the heel, arch of the foot, right? It's the strongest part. That's the strongest part of your squat. It's the strongest part of your foot. It's where your center of mass is for on your feet. So having the bar over that path is going to lead to a stronger squat. You can see in the video, I did not start that. I started way further back, which led me to lean forward to that natural position of the arch of my foot. So what that means is I either need to put it higher on my back, not happening, or I need to do a little bit more of a hip hinge. I didn't do a hip hinge at all. That's probably why. Usually I have somewhat of a hip hinge. This time I did not. So that is what we're looking at. Just thought I would give you the process of how I analyze this. This is what I'm going to school for, movement analytics. So I think it's super fascinating. Again, bar path doesn't mean everything, but it helps understand on a kinesiology, biomechanical standpoint of what's going on during the squat and what's maybe being compensated, what's maybe working harder to make sure it's balanced, make sure it's an effective squat. You can see that line, the straight line is the most efficient way of doing anything. So when you start adding curves and V and different direction, it becomes less mechanically efficient. So yeah, that's just my thought process. Let's do one more set of squat. maybe it's because
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
that was weird.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Meant to make your daughter cry.
Okay. So the whole time I was benching, I was like, this feels really weird. Why does this feel weird? Maybe because the fucking the fucking bench was off. It's like half off the ground. Look at that shit. No wonder I was like, what the fuck? A little high line, but it's good.
There's a lot of properties and stuff, building stuff, but so he just gets a lot of extra income from things. And I think this is something that
Just one of those that he just gets income from.
yeah. So that's why he doesn't get it. It's something that he doesn't have to think about much.
Well, yeah, like if it,
Because when all the lights are on, it's like obscenely bright.
well, no, I mean like get like
Better lighting.
different lights. They don't have to be better. Like there's like the
3 times as many kilos as they used to. The timing's the important part. $20, that'd be a good deal.
yeah. It's like you can get a day pass for 15.
Chance you could do like a payment plan maybe.
I don't think